Medical experts say that a nationwide shortage of liquid albuterol used for asthma and other lung conditions is expected to get worse because there was a shuttering of a major manufacturer. This drug has been on the FDA shortage list since the fall, but is the White House concerned about this right now, and what does the White House see as the cause of this specific shortage that's causing headlines right now?
As we've done, with periodically with shortages of medical products, I know you've asked me multiple questions about other products. Federal health officials are working closely with manufacturers, as we have done again.
So there have been steps taken by the FDA and the administration.
This is something that they've been tracking.
Broadly, does the White House believe it's the job of the administration to make sure that there aren't shortages of vital medications like this?
I mean, you've seen us take action. You've seen the FDA take action.
This is the second day in a row where the president hasn't had any public events on his schedule. What's he up to, and is there a strategy to have it
What's he up to? What is the president up to
before this big speech tomorrow?
So look, yesterday, as I think we read out two heads of state calls that he had, we read those two calls out, and so the president is always working, always making sure that he not even always making sure, he does have the American people at the top of mind every day. And you will see him tomorrow for the big day as we roll out the president's budget. To mark the occasion, First Lady Jill Biden and Secretary of State Anthony J. Blinken will host the 17th annual. We always do this. How are you?
I know, I'm good. How are you?
It's Wednesday. It's International Women's Day. It's a good day.
Yeah, they run my house. So
are you a girl dad?
I am a girl dad.
Girl dads, that's a good thing.
Okay. She's now a BTS fan because of this.
Oh.
That's another subject.
We may have broken them up. So.
Let's talk about two news items. First, on the budget. When Biden ran,
the president's intention to ban TikTok on U.S. phones if the Restrict Act passes and gives him that ability.
I'm not going to get into specifics of the legislation.
Should we take the administration's position on the Restrict Act to mean that the White House does not believe that ByteDance has gone far enough to ensure that its American users' data is safeguarded from the Chinese government? ByteDance says it's spent $1.5 billion so far to ensure that information doesn't fall into the wrong hands.
So I think this is an answer that I'll give you more broadly, which is we have said we have concerns with this particular app, TikTok. We have said tomorrow.
And then on this new bill relating to TikTok, the administration has now thrown its support behind this Restrict Act that would give the administration new powers to restrict or ban TikTok in the U.S. Why did the administration decide that now was the time for congressional action? And more broadly, what's the strategy here? Is there frustration with the status of the talks between TikTok and CFIUS, and is this aimed at giving negotiators more leverage?
We got to make sure that there's a comprehensive way, an effective way to address this issue.
Are you still hoping that an agreement can be reached between CFIUS and TikTok, or are you now looking to act unilaterally based on these?
Look, we've talked about there was a CFIUS, review on this, and we're going to let that review continue and continue to let them continue to focus on their work. But we've also said that we were going to work with Congress closely, and this is what you're seeing.
And then I just wanted to see if there's a reaction to Senator Manchin saying he's going to vote against your nominee to lead the IRS.
As it relates to our nominee, Danny Werfel is a public and private sector leader. Yeah, we appreciate our relationship with Senator Manchin, which has been fruitful.
Just finally, I saw that you had a comment out this morning about some broadcasting on the Tucker Carlson program on Fox, and I was just curious if you had any broader comment about the ongoing lawsuit between Dominion Voting Systems and Fox News, which has turned up evidence that there may have been falsehoods in the reporting that they did around the election, which Fox, I should say, has said that those are cherry-picked anecdotes. But do you have a reaction to that?
Yeah, I do have a reaction. Look, we agree with the chief of Capitol Police. You literally can't believe the facts Tucker Carlson tells you. So say Fox's lawyers. It's just shameful.
Speaker McCarthy said his decision to release the footage to Tucker Carlson was out of transparency. What is your reaction to that, and does the president want to see Speaker McCarthy release all of the footage broadly to other news outlets and the American people?
Look, I'm not going to speak directly to that at this time. That's something that that.
This way, does the White House feel the need to set the record straight about the footage that exists and what happened on that day in the wake of the footage that has been released?
Can you say more? Like, what do you like?
Does the White House feel as though basically all of the footage should be released so people can see it within its full context?
So the president believes we need to get to the bottom of what happened.